Boys, I'm super grateful for the subs. Since last video, I think we've gone up like 30, 35, 40. It's been crazy. This video blew the fuck up. So did this one. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks very much for showing support. It's currently Christmas Day as I record this. The grind never stops. So I practice what I preach when I'm telling you guys to not slack off and do the work, especially when you don't feel like it. Shout out Hamza. I'm doing the same. I guess technically it's Boxing Day because it's like midnight right now. Anyways, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Ladies and gents, the one you've all been waiting for. This is one near and dear to my heart because fitness is a big part of my life. And people are pushing all this body positivity shit, and that's just not the case. You can't be fat in today's day and age, especially as a young man. You got to be a prime physical specimen of man. You got to be dangerous. You got to be big. You got to be shredded. I'm going to be sharing with you what's worked for me. I'm not saying I'm the biggest, most shredded animal. If this can help any young men out there, then it's a video worth making. So, bulking season. This year I put on 20 pounds of, I'm guessing it's muscle. A lot of that could be water. Some of it could even be fat. But I put on 20 pounds of natural muscle. This is me in January, looking a bit like an orangutan or something with my orange hair. And here's me, absolute Chad, 2 months ago. How did I do it? Here's some tips that worked for me. All right, so I'm showing you today the untold secrets of bulking and cutting. I have a very, very simple philosophy for all of this that I think allows me to stay pretty lean and pretty muscular year-round without bulking or cutting. Okay? I'm about to explain to you a philosophy that's going to blow your mind. So, conventional wisdom is if you're skinny, bulk first and then cut, right? If you're fat, cut first and then bulk, right? So that once you cut, you have some muscle underneath all that fat to show off. Makes sense at first glance, but my philosophy is very, very simple, and it's a philosophy I've been refining over the years, right? I used to follow this, and now I do something much more simple and much more sustainable. I never bulk and I never cut very intentionally, okay? It's all done in a very simplistic, low IQ manner. So enough, bureaucracy. Let me explain what the actual strategy is. I think bulking and cutting is stupid for most people. Instead, you should focus on increasing muscle mass to decrease your ratio of body fat to muscle. When you want to get shredded, what does it mean? It means you want to lose body fat. So you reduce your calories to lose body fat, right? Pretty simple. But what people don't think about is the reverse, how you can decrease your body fat percentage by increasing muscle, because it's a ratio, right? It's not a number you're after. You're not after, 10 pounds of fat on your body. You're after 10% body fat, right? So by increasing the amount of muscle, you don't have to cut in order to decrease your body fat percentage. I think this strategy is far more effective for most people, and people just don't talk about it. Instead of chasing fat loss, chase muscle growth. Okay, that's what I do mostly, and I think it's worked pretty well for me. So if you're absolutely, hell-bent on getting shredded, here's what I recommend. Eat a fuck ton of meat, all right? High protein, it keeps you really satiated, and there's something about just eating meat like you're an animal. You're supposed to consume steak. You're supposed to consume the flesh of other animals. And in all seriousness, I think it does a lot for your metabolism and your protein. Like, your muscles are going to grow a lot faster if you give them the right protein. So eating a lot of meat contributes to your goal of getting shredded because you become more anabolic, right? Which means your muscles grow more. And like we just discussed, as your muscle mass grows, your body fat percentage decreases. So eat your meat, get your McChickens in. Don't skip cardio. Yes, the basic equation is like burn less calories than you eat if you want to gain weight, and burn more calories than you eat if you want to lose weight. But cardio is good for you guys. Cardio is good. People are skipping cardio. People are driving to the gym when it's a minute away because they're going to lose gains walking to the gym. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. Don't skip cardio. It's good for you. All right, even if it doesn't do anything for your body composition, just do it for your heart and your lungs and your blood pressure. All right, you'll thank me later. So like I was talking about in the last slide, the last thing you want to do is start cutting and reducing your calories, especially if you're young. Because when you're a young man, your testosterone is really high. You have this golden opportunity to put on as much muscle as possible. And you don't want to be squandering that opportunity by cutting your calories. Instead of chasing low body fat by cutting your calories, just eat a bunch more and go to the gym harder. The basic abs equation, you want to decrease your body fat percentage by increasing your muscle mass, and then working on certain sections for definition. Like once you have the body fat percentage down, just, that's 90% of the battle, and then the rest of like the definition, like the fish gills and whatever, just comes from doing planks and other ab exercises, right? Specific tips for bulking that have helped me this year. I was in Spain, okay? Madrid, earlier this year, and that is where I put on most of my weight. Okay, most of my progress happened at the beginning of the year because I was in Spain and the food was so fucking good. All right, my Spanish mom fed me so well. Fucking shout out the boys who know about the jamon. Yeah, it was super easy to gain weight in Spain. Why? Because I just ate what was given to me, which was super high calorie because it's Europe, right? They got nice food. And then I just hit the gym really fucking hard. That's the basic equation of bulking. 8 to 12 reps, 3 to 5 exercises, nothing fancy. And if you plateau, you just eat more and increase the number of sets. I didn't track a single calorie. I didn't track shit. And as you saw in the other picture, that's a 20-pound difference. My arms look a little bit bigger. I have lats in this picture, whereas I don't in this one. Yeah. So basically, long story short, just eat more food and hit the gym hard. Okay? I'm trying to dumb this down to a stupid, simple philosophy because that's what's helped me succeed in this endeavor. Okay? I tried tracking calories. I tried, cutting. I tried bulking. I tried the different, workout plans. It's like I wasn't going to stick to it unless it was stupid simple. So I just created my own philosophy. And this has worked reasonably well for me. Anyways, snack plan. What's on the menu for Chef D? This is a stupid, simple hack that's also stupid effective that I created, right? You don't eat enough calories when you're bulking and trying to gain muscle because you don't use your brain about what you enjoy eating. Because if you don't enjoy eating it on the long term, you're not going to be able to stick to it and you're not going to make the progress you want in your muscle growth. So I made a list. It's on my phone. I would actually show you if I wasn't like recording on my phone as well. But there's a note on my phone that has a list of all my favorite snacks that I can make with really simple ingredients, so that when I go to the kitchen and I'm hungry, I don't have to think about what I'm going to eat. I just pull up the list and I enjoy any of the items on that list, right? Because what happens is you go to the kitchen and you're hungry and you end up either eating not enough or eating like shit because you don't know what you're going to make ahead of time. But if you have a list of simple ingredient meals that are also healthy for you, that you enjoy, pre-planned ahead of time, you save yourself a lot of gains. And it's a one-time thing. You make the list and you're done. So what's on the menu for Chef D in a typical day? 4 to 8 eggs, cooked or raw. Yes, sometimes I drink raw eggs because I'm fucking Rocky Balboa. Infinite chicken and rice, infinite steak. Again, I don't track anything. I just eat as much meat, as much eggs, as much protein as possible. Rice, potatoes, that kind of thing for my carbs. Honey and fruit. Again, I don't track that. I eat as much as I want. PBJs are a hack. If you guys don't like PBJs, you're probably a geek. PBJs are so good. And there's like 400 calories per sandwich. And I can eat like 3 in a sitting. So PBJs are a hack. Same with bread and butter. I don't know why. I'm a simple guy. I like bread and butter. Super simple. And if you want the occasional calorie hack, just make a big ass smoothie with a bunch of raw eggs a bunch of like olive oil and some protein, and you'll get like 3,000 calories right there. Last thing I want to touch on, what about supplements? Eating well is going to get you most of what you need. I currently, at the moment, and for the majority of the year, have taken 0 supplements, no creatine, tiny bit of protein, tiny bit of mass gainer. But right now, I'm on nothing. No fucking ashwagandha, none of it. Because I think that creatine and that kind of thing is cope. People spend a bunch of money on supplements they don't need before they've even gotten their newbie gains. Go get your newbie gains. Go get that low-hanging fruit before you go shell out hundreds of dollars a year on supplements. You know? Go have second servings of mom's food before you go get creatine. Stupid simple philosophy, I know. And I'll probably start taking more supplements as I plateau in the future. But right now, I just don't need them. I don't need them. I'm trying to make this a simple philosophy for young men to follow to get into reasonable shape. Last thing I want to touch on, sleep 8 to 10 hours a day. I'm in bed like at least 10 hours a day. Makes me feel fresh, keeps me productive, and I always have energy. So I can hit the gym hard and recover super well. At the end of the day, this is a funny meme I came across. At the end of the day, the strongest calorie counter, the guy who's like on the most science-based lifting program, weighing out his individual peanuts before he eats them, is still weaker than the weakest mom's food enjoyer who just eats mom's food, hits the gym hard. I think this is Aiden Ross. Yeah, just make of this what you will, but I think it's absolutely true. So, boys, if you enjoyed that video, the channel's doing really well, and I thank you for that. Subscribe for more self-improvement content from a small YouTuber. Thank you very much for watching. Go be your best self. Peace.